Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Vocational Education and Training, SOVIT, Diploma in Business Process Outsourcing Finance and Accounting, DBPOFA, revised. BPOI 103 Procure to Pay, P2P, Accounts Payable, Unit 8 Vendor Help Desk. 8.0 Objectives. The objectives of this unit is to familiarize the learners with activities of a vendor help desk team, various channels for receiving vendor queries, and importance of vendor help desk activities. 8.1 Introduction. Vendor help desk is a team that receives queries from the vendors and responds to them. The queries are usually received for the following reasons: whether goods dispatched have been received, whether invoice for goods supplied has been received, what is the likely date of payment disbursement, whether payment has been processed as per agreed terms, if there are any disconnects on the invoicing or payment, if clarification needs to be sought on any payment so that the vendor can apply cash at his end appropriately, if there are any discrepancies in the reconciliation statement. The help desk team responds to these queries, and if it cannot respond on its own, these queries are forwarded to the respective teams: invoice processing, vendor reconciliation, payments, etc., for necessary information. When the information is received from these teams, the help desk team responds back to the client or vendor. The help desk team is equipped with technology and tools to help them receive the calls, track these calls, pull out information from the AP systems which will help them respond to the calls and close the calls. Sometimes, the help desk team may not have the information with them to respond to the call. In that case, the help desk team requests the information from the appropriate operations team, AP team, and then responds to the query. 8.2 Vendor Help Desk. The vendor queries can be received from multiple channels like 1. Phone. The vendors may call the toll-free number provided to them by the client, which connects them to the help desk. 2. Email. The vendors may be provided with an email address by the client for sending in their queries. This email address is a shared mailbox where all the queries come in and can be accessed by various members of the help desk team. The vendors usually prefer this when they have to supply additional information to support their query. This information may be required by the help desk team to resolve the issue quickly. Note, there are many advantages of a shared email box. 1. The vendors need to remember only one address as their point of contact for email queries. 2. It decreases the reliance on the availability of an individual and hence allows the help desk team to work efficiently even if some individual members are absent or busy. 3. It is easier to take backups of the centralized shared mailbox compared to distributed individual mailboxes. 3. Fax. The vendor may use a fax as a channel of communication, especially if they need to provide some paper documents along with the query. 4. Voicemail. Vendor may call a voicemail number and leave a voice message regarding his query. The help desk team listens to it and responds to the query appropriately. 5. Request tracker application. Vendor portal. Some clients who outsource the P2P process provide an internet application, request tracker application, to the vendors where they can directly log in their queries. These queries get logged in as requests and directed to the help desk team. The response to the queries and closure of the requests can happen in the request tracker directly. It can also save the time for the help desk team as some of the queries that the vendors usually have, for example, payment status of the invoice, are not raised, as the vendors can get this status directly on the vendor portal. Fig. 8.2 Vendor Help Desk Process. Look at the screen. The diagram in Figure 8.2 shows the procedure followed as the vendor queries are received, converted to requests, issues are resolved, and responses sent to the vendors. 1. The vendor request is received through various channels, as discussed earlier. These channels can be phone, fax, email, internet, etc. 2. The help desk team logs in a request, generates a ticket no for the request, and sends an acknowledgement to the vendor. The vendor is requested to use this ticket no as reference in future correspondence. 3. The request is classified and assigned to a team member. The classification is usually as follows. A. Tier 1 requests, the requests that can be answered by the help desk team members themselves right away. B. Tier 2 requests, the requests that can be answered by the help desk but need some time to be researched before the help desk team can respond to it. C. Tier 3 requests, the requests that cannot be answered by the help desk team by themselves and may need input from other teams like invoice processing team or vendor reconciliation team or the client. These requests are directed to the appropriate team and are closed once the resolution is received from these teams. Note, apart from the above criteria, the requests may also be classified based on the priority, how quickly it needs to be resolved, and nature of requests, which team needs to provide inputs to close the requests. 4. The members use the necessary tools available to them to extract the information required to service the request. 5. In case the team does not have the information that may be required to service the request is forwarded to operations teams, invoice processing team, vendor reconciliation team, payments team, etc. These teams need to respond to these requests on a priority. 6. The information is provided to the vendor over the phone or mail. 7. The request is closed. Some of the tools available in the market to manage help desk services are Support Pro, SysAid, and Omnistar, etc. However, most companies have their own set of in-house tools on help desk. 8.3 Classifying requests. As discussed earlier, the queries coming from the vendors and the requests created out of these queries need to be properly classified so that they can be directed to the proper stakeholder and can be acted upon in time. The classification may be done on the basis of A. Priority. The requests are assigned a priority of high, medium, or low. This indicates that the high priority requests are taken up for resolution earlier, then the medium ones, and then the low priority requests. B. Time required to resolve the request. For example, some requests may be just for information required by the vendor on the payment date for an invoice. Usually, the help desk can provide this information if the invoice is processed for payment already or it has been taken up for payment. Some requests like clarification of a payment entry in the account while reconciling the account statements with the vendor may take at least a couple of days before they can be closed. C. Whether inputs are required from other teams or can the request be resolved by the help desk team itself. D. Channel through which the request came in and or the channel through which the response was sent. 8.4 Importance of help desk. The help desk is useful to the client in the following ways. 1. It provides information to the vendors on their payments and helps raise their satisfaction level about supplying goods and services to the client. With the vendors satisfied with the relationship, they are more willing to do business with the client and offer better commercial terms to the client while selling. 2. It separates the responsibilities of processing invoices and payments from answering queries. This helps the invoice processing teams and payment teams focus attention to their respective tasks. 3. The vendors are discouraged to contact other teams directly, like end user, purchase department, invoice processing team, vendor reconciliation, and this allows smoother function of the back office processes. Quality performance measurement. When the vendor help desk process is outsourced, then the client outsourcing the process also measures the quality of the process and the performance of the team which is working on this process. The performance measurement criteria. Parameters used for this are called process metrics. The metrics used to measure the vendor help desk are 1. Accuracy refers to the correctness of the response sent to the vendors. The accuracy metrics that is measured for vendor help desk are A. Percentage of queries answered with appropriate response. B. Percentage of requests that were reopened after being closed. 2. Turnaround time. TAT. This is the average time taken to complete a request. The TAT metrics that are measured for vendor help desk is A. Average time taken to close request, tier-wise. 3. Productivity. This refers to how many requests have been completed within a given amount of time. The productivity metrics that are measured in vendor help desk are A. No of queries received per day. B. No of queries closed within agreed time as per service level agreements. C. No of queries answered per person. 8.5 Summary. Vendor help desk team is a part of the AP team which receives and responds to queries from the vendors who usually inquire about the status of payments on their invoices. The queries may be received from multiple channels like phone, email, fax, internet, etc. For each query received, a request case is created and tracked to closure. The request is classified on the basis of its priority, who can answer it and how much time effort it is likely to take to close. Then the requests are assigned to various help desk team members. Help desk is a front office activity which allows the back office teams like invoice processing to function smoothly. Help desk team can send the list of open invoices status to suppliers who are frequently contacting organization to reduce the vendor queries. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with the next chapter.